Good morning, MFers, and welcome to Stockton, Missouri. It's about 5:30 in the morning, and I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek in on what a day is like in my life as a professional YouTube fishing personality type person. It's going to be a really different type video. It's going to be very raw. It's going to be uncut. I might say some things that you don't like if you're aspiring to be a YouTube celebrity, especially in the fishing community. But yeah, bear with me as we go along through the day, through my journey. I'm going to do some voiceovers, tell you guys a little bit of my backstory, tell you guys what I do, why I'm doing the different things I'm doing today. But we got a very busy one. I got 4 videos to shoot for Mystery Tackle Box's channel. I got a couple videos to shoot for another company, Deeper. I got a couple videos I want to shoot on my channel. I got a couple business calls to take. I got a bunch of footage to sort through. But first things first, my video didn't upload from last night because there's not enough Wi-Fi here, and I'm kind of worried there's not enough Wi-Fi in the entire town to get my video up. So we're gonna go search the town, coffee shop, whatever, and see if we can find some Wi-Fi. Got a busy day today. Let's kick it in the ass. Let's go. So I've been going down to these Ozark lakes this winter because we have way too much ice on our lakes to shoot these videos, and of course they need to be open water fishing videos. Unfortunately, I obviously don't have the luxury of having another home in Texas or somewhere in the south to go shoot these videos, so the Ozarks is the closest open water I can find. So a lot of you guys are probably wondering, you know, why are you going to shoot these videos for other channels and making that a priority over your Milliken fishing channel? Well, the deal is, you know, I make decent money or okay money, I guess, from views on my videos on YouTube, but I always want to take things to the next level as much as possible and get you guys the best content, go on the best trips, and fish with some of the best people. And in order to do that, you know, it takes a lot of money to travel the country, obviously. Working with other companies helps pay some of those bills. You know, I've been lucky enough and fortunate enough to work with some of these companies that I really truly believe in. And you guys probably notice I like to align myself with different companies that are not necessarily the biggest or most popular companies at a certain portion of the market, but I like companies that are young, that are newer, up-and-coming, growing companies that allow me, as I know I'm going to grow and keep growing as a channel, they're going to grow right there along with me, and of course support me 100%. When I tell you guys that I want you to go support these companies because they support the channel, I genuinely mean that. They're not paying me to say those exact words. I've aligned myself with these companies and turned down hundreds of companies because these work best for me and for my channel, and they support me 100%. I went to 3 different places in town. None of them had a good enough Wi-Fi to even get close to starting to upload my video, and figured out that my charger for this camera, my vlog camera, is not working. So I now have 1 battery to shoot 7 videos with over the course of the next day. And my computer doesn't seem to be working right. It keeps rejecting my files to upload. And it's super windy outside, and they just changed the forecast from sunny all day to starting to rain afternoon today. So, life of a YouTuber. That's how things seem to go. We gotta get out there though. We gotta get after these videos because we just wasted a whole bunch of time looking for some good Wi-Fi. And honestly, if I can't get that video to upload right now, it's uploading in the hotel. It's at like 2% after 20 minutes, then I might be driving home tonight. So, been a great start. I literally get asked every single day. I get messages from people saying, how do I become a successful YouTube star? How did you do it? I'm starting my YouTube channel right now. It took you a year to do this, so I'm gonna do it, and hopefully I'll quit my job here soon, and then in a year I'm gonna be successful like you are. And to be completely honest, I hope everyone becomes successful. I hope you get to do what you're most passionate about for a living, and I wish you the best 100%, but you might not like what I'm about to tell you, and that is 99.999% of people, this is not going to work for. You know, there's a reason there's thousands of different fishing channels on YouTube, and there's probably 10, maybe a dozen guys doing fishing videos full-time for their full-time job on YouTube. It is ridiculously difficult, and let me tell you why. Please do not take this as me thinking I'm better than anyone else. You know, I'm extremely grateful for the success I've had with this and everything that's happened, and a lot of the things I don't have an answer for, but here are the things that I do know. To be successful doing this, you have to be unbelievably passionate about fishing. I don't know if you guys realize how much I love fishing. I would literally do it every single day from sunup to sundown, and then I'd probably go out and fish at night too. I don't think anyone else in this game has the passion for fishing that I do. All right, one video down for Mystery Tackle Box. No more bank fishing ones, so the rest are in the boat. We had 22% left on this battery when we started. There is 5% left now. Then we have another one with like 10% left on it, and then we have the 100% one. So one video down. Let's go get a couple more done. All right, so you're super passionate about fishing. You love fishing. Of course, everyone loves to go fish. Everyone loves to go fish for a couple hours, and they wish they could do it every day. That's fine. You think you could handle that part of it. But the biggest thing is finding the time. You know, it takes me probably a couple hours for every hour I'm out fishing to edit this, to put it up, to upload the video and everything. What are you gonna do when you don't have the time to do that at your current job, what you're doing at your 9 to 5 or your 8 to 5 or you're a full-time student? You have to find the time, because if you don't put out enough content, your stuff's not going to get pushed enough. And it's not just content. You can't just put out a video every day and you're just gonna grow. It's gotta be good content. You gotta have feedback. People gotta like your stuff. And the only way they're gonna like your stuff is if you're good on camera. So you have to have a good camera presence. People have to be able to understand you. There's a lot of channels out there that seem ridiculous and that people don't understand why these guys have been successful, but you have to realize how entertaining those people are and that they do funny things, or even if it's not funny for you, it's funny for someone else. So if you got all those things going for you, well, then you're gonna have to deal with the stuff that you can't control, the weather. You know, I've had so many times where I got my whole week planned out, I got my next day planned out, boom, you go out there and it's raining. So you need enough views and you need enough content to make money so you don't have to work anymore, and to do that you need videos almost every single day. Well, what happens when it's raining the next day? What happens when the day after that you go out and your boat's broke down? What happens when the day after that you don't catch any fish? You know, what happens the day after that when you don't catch any fish? And then the next day you're having computer issues and you got to take your computer to Apple and it takes 4 days to fix it. Those are things you do not think about on the outside looking in, how much time this actually takes. Why is it disconnected? I really hate drones. Drones suck. Something's always wrong with drones. There's always, like, literally every time you go to use it, there needs to be, that firmware needs to be updated or something. It blows your damn mind. Aircraft disconnected, and it's over there somewhere, maybe, I hope, on top of the yeah, this is awesome. Oh, we're gonna work now, huh? That's neat. This is always the fun part, landing it on a moving boat in the wind. Whew. We did it. Turn everything off before we crash something. Good drone. Go back in your cage now. All right, 2 videos down for Mystery Tackle Box. 2 to go. 2 for deeper. Hopefully time for mine. Hopefully the camera holds up for mine as well. The good news is we got 2 done, but the bad news is the next 2 videos I need to shoot are shallow cover fishing videos, and as you can tell, there isn't a whole lot of stuff to flip as far as timber, grass, stuff like that around here. So we're gonna make about a 10-mile run, and the wind's picked up. I got everything battened down because I think we're gonna get a little bit wet on this ride, but trying to get a bite to eat. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. We got 2 left. Another thing people don't think about is you got to just be flat out good at YouTube. You got to know what titles work, what thumbnails work, what type of content that people want to see. You have to be extremely self-aware of your strengths, of your weaknesses, of everything that people like about you, of everything that people are going to watch flat out. I'm not talking about clickbait. I'm just talking about flat out putting content out there that people are going to click on repeatedly and watch enough times for you to make some money. It's extremely difficult to get started in. It's extremely difficult to keep people interested. It's a crazy world. All right, things are going well. We got all 4 Mystery Tackle Box videos done, but that does not look good up there, and I absolutely have to get these videos up to deeper probably today. So yeah, I don't know, especially because the camera doesn't have a whole lot of battery left. We need to make it happen. We got about a 10-mile run back to the cabin. I need to run inside. I need to grab my deeper stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna take the boat or not somewhere, but let's do it. All right, got the boat taken out of the lake. This is pretty much turned into like a mad scramble because the storm's coming in. Batteries doesn't have a lot left on the camera. I want to shoot this video, so I still have the camera on because I'm really smart. I don't know if my video uploaded. I don't really want to go 4 days without uploading a video. I try not to go more than one. Please be uploaded. 30%. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Now I gotta decide if I'm gonna stay here tonight, what I'm gonna do. Because I really don't want to go 4 days without uploading a video, and that's the pace that we're on right now. This camera is probably gonna not have enough juice for the deeper videos even anyway, but time to go try. Oh, I don't know why, but that orange light right there means that we're charging. So that dude, that contraption, I'm just gonna back up, back away. We might be back in business, folks. This here, this appears to be a good spot to do some filming for these videos. I'm gonna make shop here on the bank, get a couple things shot. I brought the boat, everything with me because I have food, drinks in there, and camera gear and whatnot. And I thought it'd be a little bit easier than ramming my boat into the side of the rocks again. But let's get after it. We got about an hour before the storm comes in. This right here definitely should do it. So step one is to shoot a whole bunch of B-roll of these different devices. Then we can get on to the actual narrative of the video. Whew, storm's coming in hot. I'm extremely proud of where I've come from and the work that I've put in to get where I'm at. You know, a lot of these guys that have YouTube channels and doing this professionally, it's not a knock on them whatsoever. They're making great videos and they're on their own lane, and that's amazing. I applaud anyone that's doing this full time. But a lot of those guys are just kind of learning on the fly, and maybe they're not learning as much as they're just making videos and trying to get views. You know, when you guys watch my videos, you see a video, you're excited because you learn something. I'm so proud that so many people have learned things from me. But the things you aren't seeing is the 10 to 15 years of tournament fishing and me devoting everything, all my time, my money, my resources, some of my relationships that failed because I was trying to figure out largemouth bass, the behaviors, everything, so I could catch more and bigger of them than anyone else. You see the finished product of a video, but what you don't see is me grinding my ass off at a little lake in Iowa for 3 days in a row, sun up to sundown, just to get my teeth kicked in because the fish moved on Sunday. You know, you don't see me driving home in tears from a championship tournament that I was leading going into the final day, and the lake coming down 4 inches, and everything that I'd put together the last week, and the money and the time that I took off work, my 1 or 2 weeks of vacation at work that I just used all up and put everything into this tournament map study for months, and it just getting washed down because the fish moved, because the lake came down 4 inches. You don't see me on the side of the road. I've been through 10 to 15 tires on my trailer, probably another 10 on my truck of flat tires. I've cooked my bearings 3 or 4 times and limped down the highway or left my boat on the highway so I could drive 30 miles away in the dark to come back and fix that thing and be covered with grease and oil, all that just to have an unsuccessful day fishing. You know, you don't see that stuff, but that makes me even more proud that I'm able to share what I've learned in my experiences. Well, good news is we got one of the 2 videos finished up. Bad news is there is some badass lightning rolling in here, thunder, and I'm not about to just hang out here while that happens. So I don't know if this second video is going to get done on this trip, which is very frustrating. I need to get that done. I don't know if the rain and lightning, everything's going to let up so we can go film something for myself this afternoon. Hasn't been a terrible day, hasn't been the most productive day from what I wanted to get done, but we've done everything we could. Can't really control the weather. Now, it probably sounds like I've just been negative this entire time, and I've told you guys all the terrible things about my job and how it's so terrible to get to fish for a living, but let me tell you, that's not true at all, man. I love doing what I do. And what I love about it, obviously being able to fish all the time, being able to travel, all these experiences I get to see, but along with that, something I didn't know that I would love. I thought I would always. I think everyone kind of dreams of it, but being your own boss is amazing. All right, guys, back to the room. Now time for the ultra fun part that'll probably take me the majority of the rest of the night, and that is taking all the files, all the footage, the data from today, and transferring it to my hard drive, getting everything separated, named, put in the right file, and then we got to upload all that. We got to send that footage on to Mystery Tackle Box so they can get that edited, get it looking pretty for me. Got back here about 4 o'clock and got the tarp put on the boat and everything, and realized I hadn't really eaten a meal at all today, so I went for the ultra healthy Sonic America's drive-thru to grab a bite to eat. So I took about a 15 or 20 minute break, but now it's time to get back to it. It's gonna be a late night tonight, but totally worth it. Gotta love it.
I'm so proud of myself. I'm a passionate boy.
When I was growing up, my parents always taught me the values of self-discipline and responsibility and hard work, because they always said, you know, you're not gonna have us around all the time to wake you up in the morning or tell you what to do. Or tell you how to do your job, and that's totally true from this standpoint. I went out and got a good college degree. I got a job with my college degree, and sitting at a desk for 4 years, shoveling shit, making hardly any money, and dealing with asshole bosses basically sucked. But while I was doing that, I was doing this side hustle. I was always fishing, and I finally, with this YouTube deal, found my route to get to what I wanted with a job in the fishing industry and be able to teach and share my experiences with you guys. I can't tell you guys how much I look forward to Monday morning. You know, I try to take the weekends off as much as I possibly can and do some family things. But Monday morning, I'm chomping at the bit. You know, Sunday night, I'm going to bed early Sunday night. And I used to dread Monday mornings. I used to dread my week at work so much, like so many of you guys do. So I guess my advice to you guys would be, figure out what you're passionate about and pursue what you're passionate about in any way possible. You know, when you go to high school and you're growing up, everyone tells you to work a job that you love, and that's more important than money. And you don't realize that until you're in a position where you're truly doing what you love. And again, for the large majority of you, going and starting a YouTube channel because you like fishing or you like to cook or you like hunting, those things are probably not going to be attainable as a full-time job, but you got to have that self-awareness to know where you fit into the puzzle. You know, there's so many jobs available that have to do with the fishing industry, the hunting industry, whatever type of industry that makes you go, that you're passionate about. You have to be positive and you have to stay open, because there has never, ever, ever been a better time to live in this world than what we're presented with right now with the internet, with your cell phone. You can have your job, your office, everything in your front pocket. That has never been possible. But what people don't understand is, it's not up to someone else, your parents, your boss, your high school guidance counselor, your college counselor, whatever. It's not up to them to tell you what you should do and what your job and what makes you happy. That is 100% on you to go find what makes you happy and go kick that ass to get to where you want to be. Well, guys, I think that is going to be the end of my day. I need to get up, move my legs around a little bit, get stiff in that bed. It is 11:50 at night. I don't know how many hours we worked today or what. I got up at 5:30. Not sure how many hours that is, but it's been a long day, especially when I left town at 5 yesterday morning. If you guys want to do this for a living, you know, if you want to be a content creator, a professional YouTuber, for those guys out there, I genuinely wish you the best of luck. And you just got to be insanely passionate about this, but you also have to know and have the self-awareness to know when something's not right for you and where you fit in this puzzle. When I quit my full-time job and I started doing this full-time, the first week I texted Flair. I remember this. I said, man, this is amazing. Being able to do what I want on my schedule of time, being able to work and work and work, and not have to go waste 8-9 hours a day. It's the best thing in the world. And he texted back and he said, hey, you're absolutely right, man. Hard work beats a college degree every single day of the week. And in my case, in his case, in many others' case, that's absolutely been true. But there's no way I'd be where I'm at right now without that degree, without that experience, without finding myself, my passion, what I want to do with my life. And who knows what I'll do the rest of my life. Who knows how long this train's gonna roll, but I'm gonna give it my all. I'm gonna keep working my ass off. Got a long day tomorrow, long day after that. But you gotta love it. You gotta love the process. You gotta trust the process. Keep growing, but I'll catch you guys very, very soon. I'm out of here. Peace. Team Shake and Bake is out. We will be fishing a tournament though, probably in a couple weeks here.
Fist.
You can do the fist if you want to.
Fist of goodness.
Take us out, Joe. Fist of goodness.
Bye-bye.
I'm not sorry. I can't stop with a love like mine. I can't stop with a love